Hello everyone, and welcome to today's live IG video. So today I actually want to go over a skincare treatment that you can do for your skin that is great with anti-aging and also great for overall skin health. Now, last week on Instagram, I did a poll and I asked all of you, what would you like for me to speak about next? It was a toss-up between Gua Sha and Mask Me. And we were very tight. It was pretty close, but Gua Sha won. So here I am today filling you in on what I love about Gua Sha, what it is, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. Any questions, just drop them in the comments as you're watching this video. And if you're watching the replay, just let me know how you got to this video and let's get started. So for those of you that are new here to my social media world, my name is Josephine Fusco and I'm a professional makeup artist and skincare educator. I've been in the business for over 17 years. I'm 40 years old. And I just have great joy discussing skincare with my clients and my followers here on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. So I just get great joy doing this. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about Gua Sha and why it's a phenomenal anti-aging component, but also it's great for all skin types, and it also has amazing healing benefits for the skin. So first things first, what is Gua Sha? So Gua Sha comes from traditional Chinese medicine. It's been around for thousands of years and it has so many beauty and healing benefits for the skin. Now, it is more cost effective than most current medical cosmetic alternatives. Now, I don't do any Botox or any filler. If you do, that's great. Good for you. I always tell everyone, do what works for you. I just choose not to do that. I don't want to put toxic chemicals inside of my body. And I also would like to get better cost-effective treatments. So this is a Gua Sha tool, and there's a lot on the market, but this one is a nephrite jade Gua Sha tool. And I'm going to explain this one to you in a little bit. So what are the benefits of doing Gua Sha? So there are plenty of benefits. You get radiant skin, very good glowing skin. You get more sculpted skin. It's a little bit more lifted. It restores firmness, fine lines. It helps decrease the fine lines and the wrinkles. And it also decreases puffiness, which is huge because I always get a lot of questions when I'm doing women's makeup. They will tell me, I just feel sometimes my skin looks dull. I see the fine lines. I want to reduce puffiness. So Gua Sha is a great tool because literally you can do it in your home with under 10, I would say under 7 minutes, and you can have a whole treatment done on your face and you're set for the day. And it looks so good. You will start to see amazing healing benefits from it for your skin. What it also does help is jaw tension. So if you're like me and you get really tight in the jaw, this will help release that. It will also increase blood flow. Now, to have plump skin, you want increased blood flow to the face. And it's also very good for circulation and helps the lymphatic system because it drains all the toxins out of the lymph system. And that's what you want, especially for the face. Now, you can do Gua Sha on the body. It's not something that I do. I do Gua Sha on my face, but there are a lot of acupuncturists that will actually use Gua Sha in their treatments to help the lymphatic system drain properly and release tension in the muscles. So it's the same thing for the face. Now, the tool that I have, this one, okay, there's various types of Gua Sha tools on the market. I chose to do a little bit more research in mine when I was purchasing mine. And if you're like me, I would recommend just don't buy any Gua Sha tool. Go with a company that really values what they choose and has integrity in their products. That is super important that you do that. So anyway, I went and I decided to go with the nephrite jade. And the reason why I went with the jade, and this tool in particular was because nephrite jade has supportive healing properties. And when you're doing guasha, you want those healing properties on your skin. You want the minerals from the tool to give you the healing properties, right? So for those of you that are getting into crystals or stones, a little bit about the nephrite jade stone is that this is the stone of health and abundance, which I loved because I want health for my skin and abundance for my skin. And it also allows the divine energy to enhance the circumstances of your life. So you can also keep the jade guasha tool next to your bedside while you're sleeping. It can help you with healing. And it's a protective stone that turns negative energy into positive energy. And you're probably saying, what does that have to do with the skin? But remember, we are made of energy. This is something that my functional medicine doctor always talks about, Dr. Tercy. And so since we are all made of energy, you want to remove that negative energy and turn it into positive energy because that's also going to be great for the skin, okay? And it promotes confidence and it calms the nervous system. So you want your nervous system to be calm because that will help reduce tension in the skin, and it will also be better for the anti-aging component, okay? So anyway, this is the stone that I chose. If you guys have any questions, I will put in the description box which one it is, what I'm using, and more information like that. So let's get started on actually how to do guasha. And I'm gonna go through each section with all of you so that you can use this as a guide when you're doing your own guasha. So I know that on YouTube, I got a ton of questions on how to use it. You know, please show us a video. And so for those of you that are watching this from my previous YouTube video, just drop some comments and I am going to get back to you right away, okay? So you always wanna start with a clean face. I wash my face always with the Virage Gel Cleanser. I'm also an essential oil educator, and I use a lot of doTERRA's essential oils and products because I love the cleanliness of them and I love how they work so beautifully for the skin. And those are things that if you do decide to start getting started with doTERRA and you choose me, that I will actually teach you personally and go over those details with you. So anyway, you want a clean face. And you also want the face to have a little moisture to it. So there are some facial accelerators that you can use. You can do a little bit of damp water and just dampen your face a little bit with the water first. I'm not in front of the sink, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Virage toner. Now, the reason why I like the Virage toner to do this is because it's going to balance out the pH on the skin, but it also has the ylang ylang, palmarosa, coriander. These are very calming oils that are in this toner. So you're going to want to start this as the base to your guasha, and I'm going to put it in my hands. You can spray it all over, but I don't feel like doing that right now and showing you guys spritzes everywhere. So I did about 4 spritzes. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap it onto the face with your hands. So this is going to be the accelerator part. Then what you're going to want to do is take an oil. Now I use for guasha seed buckthorn oil, okay? This is a very healing oil. It's excellent, I find, for guasha. You can use fractionated coconut oil if you don't have this. If you guys have signed up with me, you can totally go with that. And I'm going to do 2 to 3 pumps. You want to warm it up. You want to warm the oil up in your hands. And you don't want it to be super oily. So 2 pumps is probably enough. But if you want a little bit more, go with 3. So you want to warm it up so it activates for your skin. And now what I'm going to do is start pressing it onto the skin. You can rub it onto the skin if you'd like, get it on the neck. You don't want to get it too close to the eye. I'm going to put a little bit right above here onto the brow bone and the 11s, okay? So now that I've tapped that in, we're going to get ready to start the guasha. Okay, so typically when you're starting with guasha, I don't have the proper shirt on today. Sorry, guys. But you can start with the décolleté. You can start with the back of the neck. And you can also start with the sides of the neck. But let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put a little bit more here so I get a little more slip on this. So now when you're doing gua sha, obviously it's going to relieve a lot of tension in the muscles, and that's what you want for anti-aging benefits. So on this tool, I'm going to take the divot. So any gua sha tool that you have will be fine, but I like this one because it just dips perfectly in. And I'm going to start at the back of my neck. You're going to start all the way low, and then you're going to work your way up. Now, when you get to the base of the neck, you're just going to give it a quick little wiggle to release tension in that area. And you're going to want to do this 3 to 5 times. The beauty of this is that obviously the neck is connected front and back. And when we want anti-aging, we want it to be in total where the whole neck is, right? Because we don't want that tech neck. We don't want the lines, the wrinkles, and we want to relieve the tension on the neck. So next what I'm going to do is I am going to start here at the base of my neck. And the reason why you want to do this is because you want to lift the neck and again, release that tension. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to take this area again, and what you want to do is just hold a little bit here at the center of the bone here. And you don't want to pull down and you don't want to go too tough. You want to go gentle. So just gently over your neck, bring it up, to give it a little wiggle and come down. You're going to want to do this 3 to 5 times to release and lift. This is going to help with lifting the neck area. Okay. Now, you see this area here? There's another muscle here. What we want to do is create some lift in this area, right? You want that anti-aging effect. So now you turn your head slightly this way. You're going to take the divot and you're going to follow that muscle. You're going to hold a little bit to the side and you're going to bring it up. When you get to the base over here, where the muscle is, sometimes there's a lot of tension. You want to take that and just wiggle it around a couple times. And you're just going to want to keep doing that 5 times. You could do more than 5 times, but I like about 3 to 5 strokes is enough. Okay? Then I'm going to go here. Same thing, turn my head. Now you see there's that muscle. We're going to come up. I'm going to go 5 times. All right. Now we're going to go to the jaw and the cheeks. Now when you go to the jaw, this is going to help sculpt and lift the jawline. This is also great if you are like me and a jaw clencher and you have a lot of tension on the jaw. So people will tell me, oh, your skin looks so great. I can't believe you're 40 years old. And the truth is this helps a ton because this will tighten the muscle, but it's also important that your skincare is clean. You're using anti-aging essential oils and you're eating whole foods. And that's going to be a very huge component, the 3 of those, to anti-aging skincare. So what you're going to do is you can hold with this hand, go right to the middle of your chin, have this cute little divot, and you're going to take this part and you're going to follow your jaw. You're going to hold, and you don't go too tight. You want to go loosely. You're going to go 1. Now when you get to this area right here, you might feel that it's like tense and tight. Just go with a little bit of pressure and gently wiggle to loosen up that muscle, okay? Again, we're going to do this 5 times. Come all the way up, wiggle, release that muscle tension. Let's go up again, release that muscle tension. And again, this is going to help you sculpt and lift. And then we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to go 1. Again, I get to the base of my ear right over here. And I wiggle that to loosen up the tension in the muscle. Again, come all the way up. Okay. So I don't know if you guys noticed it already, but I already feel that I'm definitely more sculpted this way. Now we're going to go to the cheeks. So what I love about this tool is that it has a comb, it has a flat edge, it has a dip here. But what I'm going to do is use this part of the dip to sculpt my cheekbones, okay? So I'll start here. You want to go under. Well, put the cheek into this divot, and this is going to help lift. So you start here, hold your mouth a little bit to the side, follow your bone, your cheekbone, and then lift. And you want to go gentle. Again, when you get to here by the temple, you want to wiggle a little bit so it releases tension on the muscle. Again, go up. And you don't really have to go too tight when you're moving it. You want to go like light to medium pressure, soft, but a little bit. Make sure there's enough slip so you're not tugging on your skin. Okay? And it's okay if you get a little red. You know why? Because that's the circulation moving in that area. Okay? So you can probably see I lifted already now here. So let's go to this side. Let's hold it here. And you want to lift. As you get higher up to the temple, that's when you want to come up and wiggle. Release that muscle tension. Yeah? Hold it with this hand. And there you go. So I just did this side, I did this side. And now let's go on to the eyes. So this is great for puffiness under the eyes. If you're like me and you're a little darker under the eyes, this is also great for you. And you want to go very gentle in this area so it could help with the anti-aging component, the puffiness. And you certainly don't want to pull the under eye skin because that's going to defeat the whole purpose of this, right? So what you want to do is hold your inner corner, and then you're going to start here with the point and bring it down and go up and over and wiggle that muscle tension in that temple. And I'm very tight, so I feel it. And you guys are going to feel it too at home when you're doing this. Don't be nervous. Again, you want to go into the corner, gently scoop it, come all the way up, get to the temple. So when you are moving it, you want to come down, around, and up because we want to lift. The goal here is to give you that lift. And then when you soften up that muscle, it helps the blood flow even more. All right? So now let's go to this side. So you can leave your finger here. You go under. You want also the Gua Sha tool to be flat. You don't want it to be on its side. So you want to make sure that it comes down. You hold it gently against the orbital bone. You come down, flat, and up. You don't want to go sideways because it'll be too rough on that eye area as well as the rest of the face. Remember, the skin on our face is very delicate. We start losing collagen production in the inner layers of our skin after our 20s, in our early 20s, by 1% each year after you turn 20. So just think about it. I just already lost 20% of collagen in the last 20 years. So it's super important that you treat your skin properly, okay? So we went upward. Now we're gonna do the brows. So I certainly wanna lift in my brow. I have very deep set brows, deep set eyes, and I want my brows to be lifted nicely, right? So what you wanna do is, you wanna take this, you wanna go this bottom part, you want to get it right to where the brow is, lay it flat, hold here, go around the brow, follow your bone, and then come up. You want to lift it up so that it gives you the lift of the brow. Come up. And remember, you don't want too much pressure. You want light to medium pressure. And go over and come up. If you feel a little bit sensitive or sore, that's because you have a lot of tension on your muscle. So this is a good way to release it. And then we're going to do the other side. So you just want to go bring this part under the brow, come over and up. Go over and up. Follow. We're going to do that 5 times. Then, if you want a little extra on the brow area, which I love, why not get a couple of extra seconds in? You could take this area, this part, that's flat, and you just want to go under and over. And you want to do that 5 times. This is going to help lift that muscle area. Now, I know I'm probably going to get some questions if you have Botox already or filler. So I will tell you, if you have Botox or filler, you do not want to do the guasha in the area where the filler or the Botox is. Stay away from it in those areas and just do other areas of concern that don't have it. Okay. All right, so we did the brow, right? All right, now we want to do the forehead line. So what you can do is to start, we're going to start at the center and lift here, right? So we're going to start with the flat area and we're going to go at the middle of the bone. Put your finger, I'm going to do my ring finger because it's gentle, and pull up. So you're going to do this 5 times. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Sorry guys, I got to go with my ring finger here because I'm recording. We're going to go 5 times. Gently hold. Be careful to the eye. You don't want to push down on the eye too much. Just gently hold it down. All right, now let's talk about fine lines and wrinkles. So we see what's here, right? Okay, so you're going to want to take the comb edge. See the comb edge here? And I'm going to start horizontally. So where are my lines, right? I have some in here. I have one that's right here that's pretty prominent. So what I'm going to do is take the comb area and I'm going to start going horizontally to where the comb is and the line. So you're going to go over, go about 2 to 3 times gently in that area. That's going to help release tension in the muscle that's creating that line. Now I want to also go, I have a little bit here, see my 11s? We're going to go straight, so now you're going to keep it vertical. Actually, we're going to go horizontal. I'm going to go horizontal, and I'm going to go up and down a couple of times, right in that area. And this is going to help release and open up that muscle. Okay, so now that I just did it horizontally, I could even go here and go over 2 to 3 times. Now we're going to go this way. So I'm going to keep the guasha tool vertical where the comb is, and we're going to go across. Okay, so now I'm going to go up and down. I'll show you from side. So you see how I'm putting it right on my forehead? I'm going to go up and down. And we're going to go side to side, but vertically up and down with the comb. And what this is going to do, it's going to help release the tension in those wrinkles or fine lines. So that's about 3 to 4 times. And then we're going to do the same thing right here on the 11s. So let's go here, up and down. And then I'm going to do the same right here to where I have these little lines here when I, move my facial expression up and down. Go into the temple. You're going to want to do that 3 to 5 times. Because we want to diminish those fine lines. Now next, I also want to talk about the nasolabial folds, right? So these are your nasolabial folds, and they become more prominent over time when our collagen decreases. And that just happens normally with age. And like I said before, we start losing a small percentage of our collagen after the age of 20 and decreases each year. So what you can do is use your gua sha to help you with the nasolabial folds. And the way to do that is you're going to create an O with your mouth. And then we're going to work on the folds itself. And you're going to use the flat edge, not the comb, the flat edge to actually soften that up. So let's do it. So here we go. You're going to O and then wiggle back and forth as you're going up and down. and you want to wait about a second or two and then go to the next side. Sorry, that looked a little funny when I did that. So we're going to go back to the O. And release. Okay? So after nasolabials fold, who doesn't want to work on the lines that are here? Right? So let's get rid of those. Let's work on getting more blood flow to this area, the lip line. And what you want to do is create the O shape again with your mouth. And then you're going to take the comb around the area 2 to 3 times. You could even do 5, but 2 to 3 times is fine. And then you're going to do it. I'll show you how else I do it. So here we go. We are going to do the O. That was a little silly looking. Sorry, guys. So now you leave it at that, right? We did that. Now the next thing you want to do is let's get rid of those lines and go a little further. You can take your ring, your index finger and your middle finger, go like this, corner and the middle. Separate just a little bit. Take your comb, go over, okay? 2 to 3 times, up to 5. And the other side. Okay. Now, even though we did the whole lip, we have the marionette lines right here. Okay. Small little lines. Let's get those out. So we're going to take the comb, we're going to go directly on it and go side to side. And again. And there you have it. That's it. So now at this point, what I would do is, I do recommend doing gua sha in the morning. It's great to do it in the morning because it gives your body the opportunity to drain all of the toxins out of the skin. You do want to drink a lot of water throughout the day after doing gua sha. If you can only do gua sha at night, do it at night. It's fine, but I do recommend doing it during the day so your body can release the toxins, okay? So now what do you do after you're done? So you can leave your skin like this, or what you can do is take a damp cloth, warm, and just gently pat it over the skin to remove some of the oils. And then you're gonna wanna treat your skin. So what I like to treat my skin with after I do it every single day, whether I do gua sha or not, there are a couple of oils that I really love and I like to intertwine and change them. So let me show you what rule of thumb is for me. Number 1 is frankincense. I will always add a drop of frankincense to my moisturizer or my skincare regimen first thing in the morning. This is excellent for cellular repair and it will repair damaged cells on the skin. So I will only use the frankincense from doTERRA because I know where it's being sourced from and it has fantastic healing benefits to the skin. Okay, next, let's just say you want to alternate from frankincense. You can go with cedarwood. If you followed my other video about oils that you can bring into your skincare routine, I will put a link in the in my IG stories. But you can go in with cedarwood because this acts as an astringent for the skin. So if you have some, breakouts or irritation on the skin, this will help and act as an astringent and calm down those areas in addition to gua sha. Gua sha will also help you if you suffer from acne too. So if you're having issues with acne, redness and irritation on the skin, gua sha is great for that. And then you want to treat it afterwards with either the frankincense or the cedar wood. Then there's 2 additional oils that I love. There's a couple of them, but I'm just going to go into these. I love Davana. Davana comes in. This is a new limited time oil that you can get. Just let me know if you have questions and would like to order this. This comes in a kit that is fantastic for anti-aging as well. But Davana comes in as a huge anti-aging oil with anti-inflammatory properties. If you want to learn more about Davana, let me know. I will do maybe just a blog post on this or just a video on this. But its components to the anti-aging benefits is where they harvest this comes from India. And this oil is known for its exceptional anti-inflammatory properties. So I do love this. I will put it in the nasolabial folds, my fine lines. Sometimes I use this at night as a anti-aging treatment. And then I also recommend using rose essential oil. So doTERRA's rose is phenomenal. This is Rose Touch. It's already diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So you can actually just apply it to the skin where you want the healing benefits to appear. And it will help with fine lines, wrinkles, rejuvenation to the skin as well. Again, if you want more details on the oils that I like for anti-aging and post gua sha, just let me know. And that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's live video on gua sha. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you like additional videos on gua sha, please let me know and I will work on those for you as well. So thank you so much for those of you that tuned in today. And I will speak with all of you next Tuesday in my next Beauty Talk video. And I'll see all of you soon. Have a blessed day. Love you guys.